The last couple of weeks of training have been pretty problematic for me. I have been probably battling with a bit of an injury. Basically what I think I've got, I've not been to any specialist yet. I think I've got extor tendonitis, don't know if that's how you say it, but basically the top of my foot is pretty sore when I run. So I haven't ran for a week now. I've been doing bits of biking, bits of elliptical work just to see if I can sort of battle the pain and ease it off a bit. Tomorrow I'm going to go and try and run on it on a really small run just to see how it is. I think it's getting better. I've been icing it, taking ibuprofen, and I've been doing stretches to sort of make sure that the pain is going away. Just sort of looking after it. It's not unbearable to the point where I can't walk on it and can't do my job. So thankfully it's not that bad. But yeah, it's really worrying me because we are near enough. I think this weekend I am 3 or 4 weeks away from running the half marathon that I've been training all over summer for, which is a real bummer, to be fair, because I've been working really, really hard for this for the last maybe 12 to 16 weeks, and at the last hurdle, I've somehow managed to get a injury. So the fitness isn't stopping. I'm going on a bike ride today with my dad. He's going on his new mountain bike. And then tomorrow I'm going to attempt to run, so I'm probably going to throw some clips in of me going on my mountain bike. I really hope that this injury doesn't put me out for the rest of the year if I can't run on it. I'll be gutted because my favourite season to run in is winter. Yeah, really. That's where I'm up to. This is my first run in 8 days just to see how the ankle is. It's going pretty well so far. No major pain. I'm just keeping it like nice and easy. In fact, the pace I'm running at is like a 6-minute pace. Just because I want to see, it's not so much how my foot is during the activity, it's more to do with how my foot is after the activity, because that's when I get the most amount of pain. But so far it's feeling okay. This is like one of my biggest concerns, is that I'm 4 weeks out from the half marathon and I'm getting a pain like this in my foot, which really is not ideal. It's a bit gutting when you've been training so long, you know, it's like 14 weeks maybe 13 weeks of training to try and get this sub 90-minute half marathon, and then I'm shot with some pain in my foot. Every day I'm putting ice on it, well, peas, but I'm putting frozen peas on it 3 or 4 times a day just to sort of get, you know, make sure it's recovering properly, and taking ibuprofen just if there is any inflammation that I can keep it down. I've attempted to find the flattest route I can in my area because I don't really want to be doing anything too over the top on my ankle, well, foot. Running down the canal, I'm going to run out to about 3k, then run back, and it should be in total between 5 and 6k. I'm just taking it easy. I'm sweating a lot though. It's mad when you've not been out for ages running, you know, even 8 days. All that rhythm has gone, which is a bit of a shame, sadly. Right, 3k in about 19 minutes. Taking it nice and slow. Feeling alright. The ankle is feeling good. So it's like this part of my foot, I keep saying ankle but it's my foot, so this part of my foot here is hurting. So I've tried loosening the shoes to make it a lot more comfortable, but yeah, So something to do with the tendons in my foot, I think. Pain is a lot better now than it was 8 days ago. So peaceful on the canal. I do like running down the canal, apart from the risk of obviously getting like murdered or kidnapped, but I suppose I'm running, so it's going to be hard to catch me, sort of. So now I'm going to run back, and then that's a nice easy 6k done, and then we'll see how the good old foot is afterwards. That run went better than expected. My foot felt really good in that run. I ran an average of 6 minutes per kilometre, but overall really happy with the performance of my foot. No aches, no pains, it's feeling good at the moment. As soon as I got home, I put some frozen peas back on it just because I want to keep the inflammation down if there is any inflammation in the top of the foot. I'm obviously having ibuprofen as well to keep control of the pain, but I'm not having any pain so far, and it's about an hour after I've been for that run. And last week I'd have been in agony straight off the run, really. So it's looking good, it's looking better. It's been a pretty rubbish 7 to 8 days with no running. I've never had to go through sort of this process before of like looking after an injury, and to be honest with you, I have missed running massively. It's crazy how much I've missed it, to be honest with you. I'm just so glad I managed to get out on the road. It was a relatively flat surface that I went for down the canal. I just didn't want to really push the foot too much. I'm going to run again tomorrow. I'll wake up, see how I feel. Maybe run on Saturday and then do a bit of a long run on Sunday, because we are now 3 weeks away from running the half marathon on my attempt of getting a sub 90 half marathon. I think my fitness is there. I don't think I've lost any fitness in the last 8 days. I don't think I will have anywhere. I think it's like 3 weeks before you start really losing fitness. So hopefully my fitness is there. I'm just a bit gutted, really. You know, trained so hard for like 12 to 13 weeks, and then this happens, and it's the first time in 2 years that this has happened. And yeah, I'm just glad I listened to my body. One recommendation I can give to any runner watching this, or anyone training for absolutely anything, is if you get a pain that is like persistent for a few days, make sure you listen to it and just nurse it, even if it means just hitting the exercise on the head for a bit. So yeah, hopefully next video I'll be back to running. I'm making a running video where I'm talking about what I'm training and what I'm doing, but this one has been about a foot. A broken foot, well, not broken, but an injured foot, and I'll see you in the next one.